Hello,
Hello, good evening, everyone.
good evening. How are you guys?
I'm doing good.
Good.
How about you?
Oh, good too. So,
Okay.
what is the topic we can talk today? Yesterday, this meeting.
About sexual harassment.
Okay, that's
That's
interesting.
that's a really heavy topic. I'm not gonna lie. That's maybe the heaviest topic that we've done until now.
Yes, of course.
But
Harassment.
who's gonna? I'm sorry. Who's gonna we start with?
You, Lintang. You can go first.
Okay. Um, sexual harassment. Oh my god. The first thing that I know about that is it's usually happens to women again, because our first meeting of the day is talking about catcalling, and it happens usually with women, and also this usually happens with women. I'm not saying that men couldn't get sexual harassment or something like that, but it usually women, you know. It's usually women who always get that kind of thing, and it actually sucks. It really is, because I was a woman, and I don't know, for me nowadays, just imagine myself going out without anyone is actually a bit hard. I mean, there are some possibilities that maybe some men will take. There are some chains that men wouldn't lose their chance on. So I don't want to give those men chance. So I usually not going out. And also for me, oh my god, I don't really know what to talk about that, because when we talk about this, especially in our country, a lot of people will blame the victims, like it because they use uh, a refilling clothes or blah 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 or something like that, and it just doesn't make sense, because I think I saw it somewhere that um there the victims actually the woman that usually use closed clothes. So I mean, if they already using the clothes that not revealing that much of their skin, why did they still get sexual harassment? That's kind of funny for me. Like, why do people always blame on the victims? And that just makes all of the victims scared to talk it aloud out. Like, they cannot say like I got sexual harassment, or something like that, because a lot of people, instead of blaming the person who did it, they blames the victims, and that's not right, they because the victims doesn't know that they will get like that, and the preparat pre perpetrator, they know that what they are doing, and they know what effect that the victims will get, but they still do that. So yeah, and oh my god, I don't know what to talk to say about this case, because this is just so sad, because I feel like a lot of men actually doesn't really respect women that much anymore. Like, there are some men who still do that, respect women, but a lot of them actually don't really respect the woman, which is not good because you know you have to respect women because your mom also a woman, your sister, your daughter, like your daughter, and anyone. I don't know. I just don't know what inside those men's head because they 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 just indirectly hurting their sisters, their daughters, and their moms. It is I don't know. Like did think only just to um did did just I'm sorry um did they just think to channel their less or what? Like, couldn't they think about it first? Like, I feel like a lot of men that doing, the catcalling or sexual harassment on women, their brain is on their crotch. So yeah, that is what I think. How about you guys? What do you think about that?
Okay, what I'm thinking about sexual harassment. I think in Indonesia's have a lot of that. Like you can some of guy that can respect the woman that pass through their way. I think that's not normal, especially because the woman is don't do anything that make the boys trying to interest the boys with this woman, right? No, and not everyone gonna be have a clear mind. Some of it have a dirty mind that you can take control of it. That they can even they can take control of their self. So I think it's better if you be careful when you go out, especially for women. I think it's not good if you go out only by yourself because it's not safe first. Because um, if some guy that try to take you for take you to a place that very quiet and not have a lot of people, it's better if you don't go. Just say no because I think it's not gonna be safe place because the boys have a lot of tactic that a lot of trick that make the girl want to do that thing with him. You know, even even the girls that don't want it, but the boys gonna try find a way how to make the girls do that for him because they about the hormone, they have something like that you can take control of it, and it's hard to take control of their self, their you know hormone that make the boys all the boys do that thing. Actually, it's not a good idea to do that because it's gonna be traumatic for the girls because I think it's gonna be bad with the worst memories that they have. I think it's better if you are do that just only for yourself. Like it's a boy's secret actually. Like we are get um more our sexuality or maybe our hormones get so high and we're gonna have place for it. I think we it's better.
Is Kevin freezing? Yeah, he is. Kevin, he's definitely freezing right now.
Kevin,
Kevin, he's gonna get disconnected. Not so long after this. Kevin, why he oh my god. Why he freeze when he says his opinion? Kevin, are you there?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, you can
Okay,
continue, Kevin.
okay. So I think if you guys maybe have your hormone is very high and also you're not in a good condition for like try to control it, it's better if you do that, just only see that thing and do exercise five finger. It's better if you do it better than you are that some girls that so virgin or maybe have no that. If you want to do that, it's better to your wife. Better you are married so quickly than you are make some of girls have a traumatic memory memory because it's not good for their life. And also, I, what else? Yeah. So I think usually someone who do that kind of sexual harassment is an old men that have not good looking, also trying to find some of young girls, and usually they don't have a lot of money to, you know, it's not really good. But yeah, some old men that don't have a lot of money to rent some girls to play with them, they do that because they can control their hormone to see some girl like that. But actually, better if someone that looks so wait looks so suspicious if, near close to you, try to talk to you or something else like that. It's very you run because not all people like that is right. It's gonna be scary. You're not gonna lie. They have some of they want something from you that you don't know, right? So it's better to be careful. And if you have strangers try to close to you, better you are uh not try to talk to them. It's better you run like that. Try to find a place that have a lot of people. And crowd places better. I think so. How about you, Zaira?
About sexual harassment. Okay, I think this is more dominant for women, and don't forget violence. Currently, during a pandemic like this, the rate of sexual harassment and violence is increasing. It could be said that might be the social factor, but not all associations. Sometimes even antisocial children can be targeted. No children, adult can be the can be the social sexual harassment. Sexual harassment regardless of group. So there is actually a lot that needs to be educated to women or men. For men, why did you do that because of your desires and vision or as a satisfaction? With this, the poverty rate and also early marriage will increase. Don't you think about the future? It is the same as hurting your own mother. And for women, I agree that women who wear revealing clothing are more predominantly exposed to sexual harassment, but clothes are not the main point. If you feel insecure, then you have the right of to fight back and don't remain silent. Try not to wear revealing clothes. In times of pandemics like this, violence is getting more and more intense. I don't know what causes it, but for sure this should be reduced. Why? Because it causes pregnancy outside of marriage of sexual harassment and also increases the mortality rate in women for violence. Okay, that's my opinion. Guys, do you have any questions?
I saw that because this is really a heavy topic. I'm scared that I might get wrong. Um, Kevin, maybe you have any question?
Oh yeah, I have. Can you guys give a solution? How is, maybe one day you'll go out by yourself and there's have suspicious person that try to follow you. You have a solution how to, avoid them, like try to avoid them. Yes, avoid them. How to avoid them? In your guys' opinion.
This is this is kind of funny, but every time maybe a man that is suspicious coming at me, the first thing that comes into my mind, like every time I imagine it, it's not like I want to that to happen with me, but I always thinking myself just kicking their throat, like men's always say that if you're kicking on their that part, they will get hurt. So I don't want to be the one who get hurt. So sometimes I just thinking about why don't you just kick them on their scratch and just run away after that. Or if there's so much man, you can just like shout maybe, and also try to not um uh, try to not going through a lonely road, so that you know uh mm, it's better prevent that than than to cure, um also like ready the umbrella before it rains, so just prepare yourself just not to going through an empty road, so that you can every time a man who is suspicious just coming at you, you can just shout, and maybe everyone can help you. Maybe any ones who maybe just um uh just through the get through the road just can help you. Yeah, sometimes superhero can appear at the time that you're not gonna expect it. So that's my opinion. How about you, Zahira?
Uh, maybe is my opinion. Protect ourselves for women and also dare to fight back. If allowed to continue like that, the number of pregnancy outside of marriage will increase. And for men, please keep their desires. Sometimes things like this have many pros and cons between some people, but what what is certain is that women are obligated to protect themselves. Sexual harassment does not have to be by touching. It can also be when you are urinating or defecating or changing your clothes with a camera watching. It then it is recorded, then it is disseminated. I can now understand why doing that so wicked and lecherous. How about you, Kevin?
Kevin, we can't hear your voice. No, we still can't.
How about now?
Yeah, we can
It's
now.
good.
It's
Okay.
good. It's good now.
Okay. So, hello. This thing here. Okay. So I think if you in that kind of condition, you have to find a place that have a lot of people. That I think a crowd place is better. And then, and for a girl, I think it's not a good idea if you go to a quiet place, or maybe the road that's so have there's no one's there. So if you're in the condition, make sure that maybe if one time have someone that behind you, someone's beside you, and also someone that that will never do that kind of thing to you. So they can make sure that they can protect you and yourself. And I think that's for me. Make sure that you go to the place that have a lot of people, or maybe crowd place. So so he's never gonna be have a brave. He's not gonna be brave enough to try to do that kind of thing to think so. You guys maybe have any question again?
Zahira,
Kalintang,
no, Zahira, you usually
maybe you have a
a lot.
question. Usually you have a lot of questions.
No, it's you usually have a lot of questions. It's actually
Kevin,
you.
maybe you have questions. Kevin, Kevin.
I'm ready to give my question. It's your turn, I think so.
I don't have any question because this is such a heavy topics, and I'm scared that I might get wrong in words. Mm, what should we ask, or what should we talk about? Or maybe you guys have any fun fact? Not really fun, but any fact about this? Because I know one. I know one fact.
Okay. I have.
Sure. Go ahead.
Do you think violence happened because maybe a household factor or what, or something like that, or sexual harassment? If boy or girl is something like that. Violence, violence Indonesia side KDRT. Oh my god. Yes, this.
Zahira, I'm sorry. Can you repeat your question? I don't get your question. Like, what is the core of your question? Hmm?
What do you think? What causes violence? Violence is Indonesia side KDRT. Yes, KDRT. To is husband or something like that. You know. Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. Wait. um. That's that's a hard question actually.
Fight with your other husband and wife or boyfriend, is a fight. Is to woman or girl, boyfriend to woman and girl, because is woman no, is a man have a sexual harassment high or something like that, or harassment, yes, harassment high, guys.
I still don't get your question. Like, Kevin, do you
Oh,
understand? You can go answer
uh,
first.
okay. I think, how I say that? Um, so you means it's like problem in the family, like that, between two partner, like husband and wife. The wife is not really the wife is not doing good do a good thing to the husband, and husband is angry and try to Oh, I think it's a good thing. No, oh my god, what is my mind?
Okay, Nick. Okay, Kalintang, this violence against women and also young children. What do you think about this? Kalintang, you hear me? What's your opinion? Okay, what is
Oh,
your
you mean it's
opinion?
like domestic violence?
Violence against the women and
Domestic
also young
violence.
children.
Wait, what?
You're right. Her question a bit, confusing because
Wait, you mean it's more like a husband tried to attack their wife like that?
or what? Because she also said something about children. So
Wait, children. Why is it children included?
When this happens a lot to households now, our friends or your friends or my friends, maybe.
Oh, wait. Let me tell you. I think I ever felt it before. Like my father tried to take my mom, and I'm trying to take my mom too.
yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, I
but
ever
this
feel it. I know
but this
how it's
happens
feel.
girl or
This is bad
woman. No,
worse.
no households, not shit households. Maybe.
Okay. I will explain how it's feel. I will explain it because I have feel it. Okay. So I think it's a stupid thing that a man ever do, especially in front of in front of your children. If you're being a husband and you do that in front of children, then your children getting bigger than yourself, they can fight you back. I think it's gonna be trouble for you, right? And also I think if you do that thing to their, especially boys, if your children is boys, I mean your son, you do that in front and you do that to your wife, and your wife is your son's mother. For sons, mother is something that very important for them. If you try to attack them and try to hit them in front of your sons, one day you will get revenge for your son. It's gonna be scary, you know. And I think better if you maybe you hate you're very angry to your family, don't use your hand for it. Because you're gonna be it's gonna be trouble. Your life gonna be so trouble. You will need your son too one day. Expect you want to murder yourself like that. And if you're feeling that you're gonna be end up your relationship between your son and your wife, then go ahead. But if you don't want, if you still want your daughter, your son, your wife still together, better you not use your hand because it's gonna be trouble. It's gonna be hurt so much, especially for your son. See their mother being attacked by your hands. It's gonna be traumatic for your son. I think so. How about you guys?
Kalintang, you can
okay.
give your answer.
Uh, actually, that's kind of also hard. Okay, everything is hard for me, but marry, marriage, that's a commitment. When a man proposes a woman, that means that the man is taking care of the woman, and their family doesn't have the right to taking care of her again. You take the responsibility to take care of the woman. But why after you get into the word marriage, why do you wait, why do you just hurt the woman? Like, their family trusts you to taking care of their daughter, but why do you hurt her? And it's actually your your responsibility to taking care of her and not to hurt her. And it's your responsibility to make her happy and just smile a lot and something like that. You are not supposed to make her cry or even hurt. So that's kind of stupid, and doing it in front of their children is a lot more stupid. Like, I don't understand. Like, at least if you want to argue, don't do it in front of your child, because they might get traumatized, or maybe even sometimes they get uh bad um a bad view about marriage, so they usually don't want to go on marriage or something like that, or maybe they just doing the same to other girls because they think their father also doing that. That actually, I don't really know what to say about that. So yeah, Zahira, maybe you have any opinion on that?
Okay. I think it happens because a man cannot satisfy his lust. That is, the woman fought back, and there was a violence for those who are married, in my opinion, because of economy problems, and they don't love each other, and maybe sometimes it increases violence against women and also affects the mental state of the child. Yes, that is my opinion. Okay, guys, do you have any questions? Kalintang, Kevin?
I don't have, and the meetings end in about 1 minute. Mm, yeah. Also, do you guys know the perpetrator of sexual harassment? They usually get bullied on the jail because everyone's worried about their children and their wife. So they usually just suicide. Okay, I think we should end the meetings here. What do you guys think? Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for your wonderful question, opinion,
You're welcome.
experience. And see you on
In the next meeting.
next meeting. Bye.
See you next
Bye.
meeting, guys. Bye. Thank you for your questions or
Opinion.
something. Yes.
Who's the host? Who's the host?
Okay, I forget. I'm sorry.
Bye. It's okay. It's